Hello there, welcome on in. Welcome to the Late Apex podcast. My name's David Sampson, and we are joined by the boss man himself, Alex Simpson. Hello there.
Yeah, hello again. Good to be back.
Yeah, this is the second time now.
That's it. I didn't make a shambles of it the last time, so I got an invite back, so I'll take it.
Yeah, well, they still keep inviting me back, so you can't do too bad. We've got a lot to cover this week. As always, we seem to find a quick summary. We've got Rennsport things, Dreamhack, some F1 news, R Factor. We're always going to be talking about Motorsport Games. That seems to be a feature. And then we've got lots of product chat. And then obviously our typical talk about all the Apex brands and everything that's been going on here for the week. Let's just dive straight into it. Let's talk Rennsport, as that's big here at the moment, all going on over at Dreamhack. But more notably, we were talking about the Rennsport update last week. And we did have suspicions that it was TCRs, but now we know it's the Hyundai Elantra N and the Audi RS3 LMS. What do you think of those cars?
Yeah, I mean, good cars. I like a bit of TCR driving. I think the last bit of sim racing I did was all TCR, so I'm a fan of that. They always make for great racing. Having owned an Audi RS3 myself,
Oh, nice.
I can say good choice. Yeah, obviously mine was faster because there's not detuned and
True.
stuff like that.
Unrestricted.
Exactly, but still, yeah, this is great cars. This will make for some great racing. I had no clue it was TCR. To be fair, so
I think I picked up on it from Munich. Well, he mentioned TCRs, some rookie car, which I led my mind to think Mazda or something. And then he mentioned about the LMDH. And then when they said 2 cars, 1 class, I just figured TCR. I think that was the rumours as well.
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, mostly I'm just happy to see new content coming. Obviously, having been part of ESL R1, and it's all the whole reason we're there is to try and help them develop the sim for the community for when it's kind of ready, and give feedback, and I mean, we're giving feedback. that's for sure.
Constructive, I hope.
Well, sometimes it could probably be a bit more constructive than it is.
Yelling.
But one thing I will say about Rennsport and ESL as well is, yeah, we do bitch, we do moan, but they always take it as constructive feedback. And I think had they not done the competition, I think it might have been a bit slower to get some of this kind of information out. I don't think they would have got it from their online events that they were putting in and things like that. So I'm hoping we are helping. I think that's the
No, I'm sure. I mean, they
thing.
knew it would be that angle because you've got a lot on the line. Your drivers have got even more on the line. The hours they're all putting in. So they can understand that your criticism comes with, frustration. And hello, Matty in chat. And hello, Alan. Hope you guys are well.
Yeah, hello, guys.
Any questions, obviously, fire them away. Yeah, but I'm excited to see another class in Rennsport because Rennsport has this moniker about it that, another ACC. Oh, you're using Unreal and it's GT3s.
Yep.
But they did try to make the message clear at the beginning, not loud enough, because ESL was bigger than anything they'd done, that it was just another GT3 sim.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean...
That was one of the questions that were asked when we were in Munich on that kind of invite event, like nearly 2 years ago now, I think.
Before the actual LAN event.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, they made quite a good point of saying that it wasn't going to be just GT3, as well as their, not an NFT game and all that sort of stuff, which I think everyone was worried about at the time. But
well, they said NFT without saying NFT.
Yeah. So
digital ownership.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really seen, like, I think the fears that people had, I think that's all been put to bed, so that's kind of good. But yeah, obviously they announced the championship. Porsche.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we talked about it last week, but yes, it's really exciting.
Yes.
No, yeah, it's exciting. So, secret,
but
I registered. I don't know if you have to be German, but he asked country of origin, and I just wrote United Kingdom, and it said country of residence. I assume I needed to put Germany here, but I put United Kingdom.
Yeah, well, we'll see. If you get in, then everybody else will be doing the same. And you hear it here. That's the scoop. So if David said he recently, you know why. You know what to put down. But yeah, so the reason, my point was about that was, I wonder if they've got anything lined up with like World Touring Car or something like that. Maybe trying to do something.
Oh, you think they might actually go for a license?
Well, maybe not a license, but maybe some kind of like competition and things like that. So, I mean, and again, and I like I say, I really don't know where Rennsport are going with all this, but I would like to think, right, for all of their cars and their series that they do, there's some kind of progression path up,
Yeah.
and then there's a top flight,
Yeah.
series. Like they want it to be esports ready title, So yeah, like that's what's missing on iRacing, isn't it? Right? There is not an esports competition at the top of the TCR
No, good point.
calendar and things like that. There's so much they could do with people, getting to be the fastest in that particular car or series or whatever like that. But you're just fastest in officials. Like, just no one really knows, no one really talks about it. Like, yeah, like let's have some top. I mean, I know it all costs money.
Yeah.
So
I think ESL have unlimited money, to be honest, seeing what they do.
Yeah, yeah, we know where it all comes from. So
We do.
But yeah, no, I'm excited for that. They make great racing, those
They
cars.
do.
So that's good. And one thing, and again, I'm not on the Rennsport back in mission today. Back patting. There we go. We'll get it right. But they do a really good job on the BOP in
They do.
ESL R1.
A lot of time is going into that.
Oh yeah, and a lot of the drivers are having to race other cars and things like that and send the data in and stuff like that. But I'm hoping they're learning from that, and that will feed down into the sort of the community events. Again, another reason to have a top flight series, right? So the pro drivers can give the information, so the racing's close for everybody, but everybody below. But if they do half as good a job as they do for the GT3s, these would be really close. And I think that's the one problem on iRacing, right? The TCRs are just world apart. Like whichever is flavour of the season just annihilates, and you might as well not be in any of the others.
Yeah, for sure. We see that a lot in officials because it's tough. Because if the pros and the streamers are all using one car, other people don't even test other cars. Even if it's to their detriment, though. The problem is because lower class drivers might not be able to engage so much oversteer or so much throttle control.
Yeah, very true.
Sometimes it can be to their detriment, I feel, because you see bottom split iRacing drivers using the Porsche at some twisty track where just be in the Ferrari, mate, and don't spin.
Yeah,
it's going to save you much time.
Yeah, consistency does wonders to your race result.
Yeah. So on the subject of Rennsport, Dreamhack, that's going on right now. Obviously, you've got drivers there. 3 in total.
3 in total, yeah. Obviously, we've gone through the first day. The guys did really, really well. Kevin locked his position in with a win, but I think would have made it on points anyway. Jamie missed out by like a gnat's whisker because of the whole "if you win, you get through" situation. And I'm just going to say it right here, right now, that Jamie was robbed because that decision with Luke Bennett and that overtake was BS.
It was. So to fill you in, chat, on what happened today.
Hope you watched it.
Yeah, there was there was 24 drivers. Top 12 go through to the following day. But, and here's the but, if you got a win, you locked your position in, even if you was 24th.
Yep, even if you were 24th. I mean, it was a good idea because the last major, there was drivers who were really quick and they couldn't make it. They couldn't make the top 12. They knew they were done the minute they turned up. So this gave them something to go for. So and that's, I mean, it's no hit on Thomas Tasseler's race because obviously he put it on pole and did a great job and stuff like that. So congratulations.
Yeah, and he didn't do anything.
No,
well, yeah,
no,
exactly.
not at all. It was and he got second and he was there to pick up the pieces when the steward's decision. But yeah, that was just absolutely farcical. So
question, as you're the boss of Apex. I know this would never happen because you get locked in. But if Kev had let Jamie through, would they both had enough points to qualify?
It's 5 points that they would have
exchanged.
So Jamie, well, no,
I would have next. By the way, you couldn't have made Kev give up the position.
No, Kev would not have done it. Yes, they would have both qualified.
Okay.
So Kev would have made it on points.
Yeah.
And Jamie would have made it on the lock-in. So you live and learn, right?
Oh, of course, Kev would have made it on the lock-in. Yeah.
So
right.
Jamie would have made it on the lock-in, and then Kev would have made it on points.
Because I wondered that, but I just figured.
Yeah, even though there would have been less points or whatever for Kev, but yeah, he would have still made it. He's done. I mean, he had a few podiums and a few sort of mid-pack results, which was enough for Kev to lock him in.
But to be clear, this is, I suppose, the change from what we've had for the last couple of months. This is drivers now. The team element has ended.
That's done. Like
Yeah.
we were really happy with how we improved this season for sure. Considering, I think the spring season, new sim, away from iRacing, lots for us to learn. Like, yeah, we were thrown right in at the deep end. You know, everybody knows us for who we are, right? We're an iRacing specialist team, so yeah, it's quite different. So yeah, we're really happy to see us mixing it in there. I mean, at one point towards the end there was a chance we could have even got away with third in the teams championship. So yeah, we're working hard, and I think we're going to come back next year, assuming we get a grid spot, because
I should hope so.
we're not guaranteed.
No.
We are a wild card, you know. So yeah, please tell
your friends.
tell Rennsport to get us back on that grid. But yeah, hopefully we'll strengthen the team again for the next season, and we'll come back stronger, and we'll be challenging that top 3.
Hello, Thomas. And question for the boss man, David, in the car next year.
We said on the car.
On the car. All right.
I mean, I'll slap a picture of you on the car if you want. That'll
Damn it.
please that point. So yeah, no problem. We're good. Maybe they'll put a few people off. You know, you'll be like,
Irene did that to me once. He trolled. He turned up to a special. It was like a charity-based special event about a year ago, and he had just put pictures of me and TK's face all over his livery.
Oh.
I took it as a compliment.
But yeah, it looks good out there. Looks like the guys are having fun, and you know,
we'll know more tomorrow as well. Obviously,
it's running.
Yeah.
So more than what we can say for the next talking point.
So just a last question. So are Johan and Jamie staying out to support Kev?
Yeah, exactly. They've all got their flights all booked and everything else like that now. So they'll just all come back together.
Excellent.
Yeah, they'll enjoy the little after party that there always is. So they'll be supporting Kev as much as they can from the sidelines. So it'll be good.
All right, on the subject of Dreamhack and Sweden, see how we flowed. This has been perfectly orchestrated. F1 Esports. Now, maybe you know a bit more than me. From what I can take, there was a lot of hoo-ha about them all going to the Maldives and taking pictures on a... We knew they were lying.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know anything official, right? And, yeah, I have no contract with any F1 Esports thing whatsoever. So... yeah, I'm free to talk with what information I know, and it's all just hearsay and rumors and stuff like that. But yeah, I think there's a lot of upset people right now in Sweden.
Yep.
I don't know the ins and outs or anything like that, but yeah, I think they need to get some stuff sorted. Pretty sharp, because yeah, it's not good. I mean, as a team manager, I know the expense that goes into getting a team out to these events, and yeah, these teams have got far more people that are going out there, far more media people.
Yeah,
like,
for sure, media teams.
Exactly, it's probably double or triple the cost, and they're all just sat out there twiddling their thumbs at the moment right now. No announcement, no nothing. Yeah, it's not good.
No, so let's tell chat. Question from... Is tomorrow the final day for ESL? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
And that's the final for everything we know about at the moment, right? There is nothing else after this confirmed yet.
Nothing else at all, which is a bit worrying. But yeah.
Sorry to word it like that.
No, it's fine. I mean, to be fair, every championship is like that. You know,
True.
we finish PESC in the summer, and we're like,
you assume it'll come back.
yeah, exactly. Like IMSA last year was like, yeah, IMSA will be back. Yeah, it was a great season, but we don't honestly really know. So it was great that it came back. Yeah, Porsche GB, like, yeah, we'll PESC move to Rennsport, you know? This could be something that
yes,
happens.
probably.
So,
All right. So what we know about the F1 Esports, just Phil chatting, is so there was lots of talk about them all going to the Maldives. They were all taking pictures on planes, literally every driver, every manager. We knew they were travelling. There were lots of rumours, but then few of them got spotted in Sweden, and we knew it was Dreamhack. obviously with ESL R1 going on, and there has been a lot of talk about ESL and Formula One esports sort of like, I don't know what the word is, but doing a deal.
Yep. Yeah,
A
I've
partnership.
heard random rumours through the grapevine as well. So nothing official. And I'm not in it, so I can't.
Yeah. So the rumor, the fact I have to say the word rumor is, so the season was meant to start today. That we know.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
But
so.
The rumor is, even once everyone had landed and everyone was in their hotel and everything had been paid for, that there was a breakdown. I am using the word rumor in between every other word here because we don't know any.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, there has been no official word on anything.
No, they could have just been out there to support the R1
Yeah,
drivers,
sure.
really.
Sure.
That's what it was. I mean, that's what they were doing yesterday. They were all lined up behind all of the R1 drivers watching them practice. So I was told.
But yeah, so the word is that the race got cancelled, that there was a breakdown in communication.
There was 2 races, weren't there? They were meant to do the first 2 rounds like they normally do. And again, I don't follow the F1 esports that much.
I think I saw a photo on Twitter shared that showed the stage red.
I've seen it. It looked really good.
And it looked like it was ready for F1.
Come on. Can we find it?
Yeah, I imagine so.
If it hasn't been taken down.
Yeah, that was the other subject, is we have seen a lot of drivers' tweets been deleted.
You're not even signed in, David.
Oh, my God. Yeah, for Twitter, you have to be signed in nowadays. I forgot about that.
I mean, probably not even me, to be fair. And I love the fact that you go to x.com to log in. Oh, Sam, you're not logged in either.
No. Who was it? F1 Esports. We're just going to try and find you a picture. But it looked really good. It really did. Sorry, I saved loads of pictures, but not this one. But yeah, so we don't know the state of F1 Esports. We don't know who the partner is. We know there was a big change. We even heard about a rename, because what was it?
I believe it's being called the F1 Sim Racing World Championship or something along those lines.
It doesn't even have a calendar. Oh, here we go. I found the photos. Let me share that to myself via Discord. You know, we're living in the future now. I cannot believe you have to be signed in now to view a tweet. Okay, let's get that to my Discord and we're cooking. But yeah, lots of unhappy. Go on.
Yeah, I was just saying, David said he saw it as well, the picture on.
That's Gibbo.
So, yeah.
Send it to you so I have it clickable. Okay, let me get that open. I'll show you on the screen. But it did look good. Here we go. No, I don't want notifications. Okay, here we go. So I'll zoom that in a little bit for you, but we can see F1. Oh yeah, you're right. F1 Sim Racing. You can see the rigs.
Sim Racing.
It all looked good. I don't know who took this picture. But yeah, so I've heard 2 rumors. One, there was a breakdown between the teams,
We'll take that off now, just in case
Yeah.
It comes up the thumbnail. We have them cease and desist. It wouldn't be the first time I've had a cease and desist from FOM, I can tell you that.
So I heard 2 rumors. There was a breakdown between F1 Esports, or F1 Sim Racing World Championship, and ESL. And I heard there was a breakdown between the teams. Now, I don't know if that one led to the other, but these are not good rumors for a series that was meant to have started today.
I'll ask Kev later on, see if he sees them all in the car park having a brawl
Yeah.
or something like that. So.
Oh, we have got our broadcaster sending us pictures. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, this is brilliant.
Yeah, go on, stick it up.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
So for our podcast viewers who cannot see, it is the stage that's bright red with all the rigs with the word "not" wrote above F1 Sim Racing sign. It looks pretty good, actually. Professional work.
Oh, God, it brought a tear to my eye.
Hey, Thomas in chat. Hello, everyone. Hey, Gibbo. Hope you're well, mate. Mr. Arms. I can't remember your name. Sorry, Sam would know your name. Full send from Kev. We need that. We do. He only knows full send.
Yeah, exactly. He's got nothing to lose at this point. He's got some good points because he had there, so he'll be in with a shout, I think, in getting into finalist mode. Sebi's going to get into finalist mode first, and then they've just got to nail him. I think
Yeah.
best they can. Let's not sugarcoat it. That's kind of what happened in the last couple of ones, I think.
Hey,
So,
Sempo. Yeah, so for those that don't know, tomorrow, when we say finalist mode, there's a points threshold that you have to meet. So based off of all your points, basically, I'm not going to convolute it. Basically, from your points from the championship, once you hit a threshold, a certain amount, all you need is a win to win the whole thing.
Yep.
But the problem is, until you get that win, other people can reach the threshold, and it's called finalist mode for a reason. Your name on the standings has a little marker on it, but try being that guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, try being the guy leading and
It's-
you're in finalist mode.
You've got a target on your back, you know. So,
If P2's got some spare penalty points,
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like if you've got teammates, you know, just take one for the team, right? So,
well,
like-
that's what.
I mean, do you know what though? We're joking around about this, but I am amazed at how clean all the racing has been with everyone in the finalist mode and stuff like that. It's been epic. Like Munich was amazing.
It was amazing.
The finals at Gamers 8 were pretty good. Obviously, that kind of wrapped up pretty quickly with Benecki actually winning it, and I think that was because a couple of guys wiped themselves out, wasn't it? I want to say it was what
Siggy
and Rogers.
Maybe it was so uncalled for.
I think they just come together and they just literally like
Let the finalists
go
through.
on, Max, go for it, have the championship. Yeah. So and then no one else was able to kind of touch him. So, but yeah, nice. So that's going to be good, I think.
It does make for good watching, unless obviously it's Sebi gets into finalist mode. Sebi puts it on pole, and then we have a big problem, a huge problem.
Yeah.
I know a few. The statistics for winning from pole are high, but Sebi's might be almost 100% from pole.
I mean, quite honestly, he deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As much as like I want Kev to win it. Yeah, if Sev doesn't win it, it's a travesty.
Yes,
Yeah, because he's just annihilated the field this season, and he deserves it. So
yeah.
yeah,
He doesn't know how to get P2. I've noticed it's a slowdown or pole.
Yeah, it's one or the other, isn't it? Win or bin. Win or bin.
First or last.
Yeah, good. To be fair, it was quite similar to us when he. I'll push it in there. When he used to drive for us back in the day, Seb was all or nothing. That was exactly how he drove. Yeah. It's like, I'm going to be on the ragged edge, and if I crash, then I crash. But that will get me the best result possible. So,
Mark Trantis in chat, he said Reitveld and Rogers evening, by the way.
Hello.
So you was right and I was wrong, because I said Siggy.
Yeah.
Siggy was involved in everything else while I was there.
It was red line.
Yeah, it's red line.
Right.
Sebi OP. Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, when I was talking to Kev about the Sebi dominance, because I used to say it was Sebi and Rogers dominance, but Rogers, while he is a step above a lot of the drivers, he's a step nowadays behind Sebi.
I'm going to give Porsche. I'm going to give Rogers a bit of a helping hand into this. Yeah, that Porsche sucks.
Yeah.
I've spoken to the guys when they're doing the BOP test, and none of them want to drive the Porsche. They're like, it's the hardest car to drive, Alex. So the amount of wins Rogers got, yeah, he's OP as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, like he's the only one that really kind of drags that thing up to the front. There's a few that get the odd good result. Dane does pretty well in it
Comics
as well.
are strong.
Yeah. So, but Rogers is just something else. Yeah.
Yeah, when Kev was talking about a few of the drivers, when we was talking about Sebi, he didn't know what word to use, and he just said he's different.
Yep.
He's got something that none of us have.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be they just used to be the word alien, right?
Yeah.
I feel like alien has come down to most sort of esports drivers now, but that shouldn't be. I feel like those two are in that alien class now. Like, yeah.
Gibbo saying, remember the Freddy OP? I assume he's talking about
Rasmussen.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
You took the words out of my mouth. Not that I couldn't finish it. Yeah, I remember people saying he was pound for pound the best sim race on the planet back in the day.
Yeah.
That was as I was starting to get into sim racing.
Certainly in the GT cars and stuff like that. So, yeah. I remember nailing Freddie in a Pro Series race. Yeah, he wasn't very happy.
No.
So I was in front of him and he did I wouldn't say a rash move, but a move anyway. And yeah, cut my nose off. And I'm like, well, you know, so we didn't crash or anything like that. We were just, you know, close.
Close.
So, I mean, and again, he didn't do the last round, but I beat him in the championship. So,
Easy.
Alex OP.
Alex OP.
That's what it is.
All right. We've done everything DreamHack and F1 and Rennsport. So next up, the VCO Simmy Awards. This happens, every year for quite some time now?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, there's a few rumours of and a few controversial points that went out on Twitter. About a month ago? People were complaining it was all rigged and all that sort of stuff.
Well, there was the oval argument. Was it a year ago? There was oval drivers coming forward and
there was. But yeah, it was kind of like, if your mates are on the voting thing, you'll kind of win and stuff like that. That was a while ago. But then straight after that, they were like, "Yay, the nominations!" So
I heard all that as well. Yeah.
But yeah, so they're live. Yeah, obviously. So as a team owner, I want us to win that best team. Yeah, and I know we're not going to this season. I felt we had a real good shot last year. I thought we were smashing everything.
I agree, because you won. There was a stage where you're winning everything back to back at one point.
Yeah, just like absolute domination. So
but then if Verstappen does any tweet to tell vote red line, you're done, mate.
And that is basically what I'm gonna say. I didn't see who come runner up. I would like to think it was us. And I was just like, yeah, fine. We can live with Max out tweeting us and stuff like that. But I think people downplay kind of like how much people want to win these. I really want to win one. So I'm hoping for best livery for the team this year with the Storm Force livery. If you see it, nominate it, please. We want to win. Best
Who
livery.
made it? Was it Gibbo? Was it a Gibbo livery or not?
No, I'm afraid not. Sorry, David.
Well, that's one man from chat gone. Okay, we're one down.
There's only one in the chat. No, so that's an iLiveries.
Oh, okay.
One. But yeah, honestly, I love that livery, and everybody's been raving about it. I like my new Apex livery. I'll get that in there. That works wonders. So yeah, I'm happy with kind of the progress we've made with that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd like to win best streamer, but I only have to worry about, who is it? What's his name? Jimmy Broad, who just wins it every year. How can you?
Doesn't stream.
Doesn't need to. He does one stream and he classifies for it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he is sim racing streaming. You know what I mean? Without him, like,
no, true. Yeah.
Can't compete with that. But yeah. So the awards are live. So go check it out. VCO Simmy Awards. They advertise it on. Are we ready to say X? No, Twitter. They advertise. It's not advertised on Twitter. It's everywhere. But it's just a website. You fill out your form, and you put Apex as best team, me as best streamer. Is there any other requirements?
No,
Delivery.
Oh, there's also commentators. There's best car, best sim.
LMP2 won last year, and now it's dead.
Yeah, it's a shame. It was a good car. Like it drive really well as well. So yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do if someone give that to one of those LMDH cars. Might have to retire.
I actually quite like them. I'm in love with them.
You know my thoughts on those.
All right, up next. We seem to talk about these a lot. R-Factor 2, but the only subject we're talking about today is the online feature with like competitive racing regarding like your driver rank, your safety rank, and hourly races across rookie class and getting more experience and even some special events is out of beta. They think they've nailed it. So, yeah, exactly, Thomas. Yeah, so it's a good feature. I like the look of it. It's something I wouldn't mind doing. I was an R-Factor fan, but I do think R-Factor have been slow to do this, and it feels like they're only doing this in response to testing virtual Le Mans. Yeah. It blows my mind why this wasn't there years and years and years and years ago, growing in the background.
I mean, come on, their biggest rivals had this for 10 years.
10, yeah.
More. Like
charging monthly.
Yeah. When did it come out? iRacing and do it on their online. Actually, like 2008 or something silly, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's such a long time.
Yeah, like.
And they could see iRacing just accepting monthly payments on even like the Netflix or a gym thing, where there's months where people don't race and you're getting their money.
Yeah, like literally they are. From your money, are they? Like, what's the gift? That's what it's like. And yeah, they just didn't want to come on board and do it. And finally now they're getting there. I haven't used it yet. I'm not a R Factor 2 person, unfortunately. Yeah, our only experience has been in the VCO Games Day. Thank you, 2008.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, look, I'm just glad to see another platform out there. I think, quite honestly, it's sad that they've done it now after LFM have done it, because they've got
R Factor 2. Yeah.
like why let somebody. Oh, they must have reached out to them and gone, right, yeah, let's get some kind of API and blah, 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 blah. Spend all that money, and then they're going to go, do you know what? We can do it ourselves.
I bet there was an R Factor manager, right? There's been a developers telling them, oh, it'll take 10 years to build. And then LFM contact, a few emails, and they launch it the following week. And the manager's gone like, how did LFM do that in 2 weeks? And like, well, I suppose it's not actually that hard.
Yeah.
Manager's like, right, now or fired when it launched. But yeah, it's too late.
Yeah.
LFM are winning.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's sad because now they're going to compete with LFM. It messes with their business.
Their own.
Yeah. So, yeah, and you're going to split the community now
It's very true.
And they don't have a huge community, whether I like it or not. They have a lot of people that perhaps use it for a race here and a race there and stuff like that. But yeah, so
yeah,
I'm glad to see it, but I'm more happy to see LFM.
Yeah, what LFM's done for ACC is outright. It is outrageous that that Kunos haven't bought them.
I mean, surely that is the writings on the wall for that.
Well, it should have been. Now they're really expensive.
Well, yeah.
So I saw the other day.
Yeah, they've got the stats on their dashboard, haven't they? How many members they've got and stuff like that.
Used to be able to see names and everything. Hopefully this doesn't ask for my Steam login. It's very annoying.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm glad they don't show the names because, yeah, that has a GDPR concern for me.
94 new users today. 116,000 users.
Yep.
500 are racing right now.
Almost 50 million laps already.
Yeah, and they've got ACC, R Factor 2, and lately EA's WRC. Fantastic. I'd love to show you more, but you have to be logged in, and there's a whole thing. ACC would be dead. It was dead. Well, good sales, like on the we can't underestimate the console sales. Like we all think ACC versus iRacing.
Can you join those races from the console?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yes, of course you can. Because all you do, you just go to the hosted. As long as the console has the hosted section built into ACC. Yeah.
Does that say anyone in chat can confirm that? Because honestly, like that's pretty epic. Yeah,
it's so popular.
That's pretty amazing if you can do it from your consoles and then be racing against multi-platform. You know, you got your Xbox. I mean, is it on both platforms?
Yep.
Oh, bad, right?
No, it is. It is.
Yeah, and on PC, like that's what you want to be able to do, right? You want to be able to.
Yeah. Was no crossplay.
Oh.
All 5 console ACC players getting mixed results in chat there. I thought it was because as far as I'm aware, it is.
It might not have been originally, but now with the LFM, or because just.
It's just a hosted session.
Is it just PlayStation
maybe
players, Xbox players versus Xbox players, and PC versus PC. That's true. That is what I want. That's what I want iRacing to do. Is I want cross play.
Well, iPhone users.
Oh.
I
mean, yeah. Do you remember the April Fool's?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
I mean, it was pretty obvious what it was straight away. I was like, God damn April Fools, you almost had me. So, but yeah, only F1 is crossplay.
Okay.
Well, they need to. Yeah, that has got to be the next. ACC 2 or whatever it might be, whatever they're going to call it. Come on, they need to do that.
Yeah.
And I honestly think iRacing 3.0.
God.
Yeah, we're still on 2.0, right?
The one reason I think it could.
I need to do that.
Could blow up is DDs and Moser Fanatec and like what gear is getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper to the point where your average console user can consider it as
I agree,
a hobby. And if it works on the console, the GT7 community makes iRacing community look they
need to. Yeah, they really do need to get on it.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. All right, on the subject of R Factor 2, we are going to talk about a subject we don't talk about on this podcast. Sorry, I mean that we talk about every week on this podcast, Motorsport Games. Um, so this one's a bit bigger. This is a potential NASDAQ delisting. So this is the NASDAQ contacting them. This is their third warning in 18 months. It's with regards to like share capital and loads of technical terms that we're not going to bore you with, not because we don't understand them, but because we don't want to talk about them. But basically, they're coming up short on their promises and requirements to be a public listed company.
Yeah, they've had all sorts of things. I think some of the ones I remember, some of them in the past were like the board of directors quit, right? And
Yeah.
you're like, you need to have a board of directors if you're a publicly listed company. So then they had to hire a bunch of people to
Friends,
stop them from
family.
yeah, exactly, to stop them from getting delisted. Their share price dropped too low. So again, they had to do something where they were
Share
like,
splitting and all that rubbish.
they were like, yeah, so not splitting this time. It was combining together just to make them above the value or something like that. Yeah, and then I'm not entirely sure what this one is, but yeah, they're
It's to do with like a 2 million holding or something, and they had 400 grand. I'm not going to pretend to understand it, but they need to basically reorganize their share structure, get it done. But the problem is so what would this mean, chat? A delisting on the NASDAQ, obviously there wouldn't be a public trading company, but the problem is their share price or perceived worth would tank. It always does when you get delisted. Tank your...
I mean, it can't tank. Have you seen? I mean, we don't even need to bring it up on stream because it's just it's not good.
But they would lose liquidity in their assets. They would have no... I know they're low, but
yeah.
I mean,
we spoke off air about this, and you kind of said it right. Is that they have been basically operating on investor funding at the moment to obviously buy their licenses, pay the staff at the studio and things like that, all through investments, and they haven't released the product yet. I believe. Did they release anything? No, I don't think
one of the NASCAR tragedies.
Yeah. So
that went well.
I was about to say that was in the bin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Straight away. And obviously now they've lost that license as well. So and they didn't lose that. They actually got some money for that, didn't they? Because they sold out of it.
God.
Early. But yeah, if this WEC game doesn't hit hard, it's all over.
100%. We do hope it will. It's a good license. It's a good format. R Factor 2 is a good sim. I'm going to say this on air. Yes, does it need some bug fixes? Yes, but it's been getting patch after patch after patch lately because of this online system and the push for the WEC game. Is the WEC game just a reskinned R Factor 2, limiting down the cars and tracks, and then they're going to reskin the UI so you don't know? Yes.
Yeah.
Could that be a good thing? Yes, it can be.
If it's focus and, like you say, you work on the bugs, get rid of the bugs and things like that.
Correct. If their focus is just the WEC
make
cars,
the user experience nice and fluid and work, and that'll be okay.
But yeah, this is it. Much as I'd rather have Super GT. Yeah, I mean, no. I'm gonna go for it. I want WEC. I want this to be good. I want to do a WEC season, and then you do the Le Mans 24. This to go well. I couldn't care if Motorsport Games go under. As long as Studio 397 survive, I don't see how they're going to. If Motorsport Games go under, we spoke
that's the worrying part, right? Is the IndyCar studio got half got made redundant, and they've had to move back here. Sorry, I'm probably going over stuff that you've already discussed in previous ones, but you got to worry for the rest for all the other people that are doing the development and stuff like that. So
because we lost traction. We lost the Motorsport Games in Australia, which is the people behind Kartcraft. The IndyCar license, the BTCC. I mean, actually, just Google anything they've touched and we've lost it.
I mean, I don't want them just to get it out there, but yeah, they've got to get it out there. But yeah, if it hits with tons of bugs and stuff like that, which is going to be right. Because that's just how every game gets released these days. It's like, we'll release a beta and then we'll fix it afterwards once we made some money.
I hope not.
Which is not good, but yeah. So, yeah, I'm worried for that, and I'm worried again, not as somebody who uses R Factor 2 that much. I'm worried that it could take R Factor with it essentially. So
Studio 397 will survive. Someone will buy them, no doubt. Yeah, but the
Well,
problem is...
let's hope they do buy them, because surely it'll be on the cheap.
Yeah, but who could possibly want to own... Rennsport. I'm trying to think of someone else.
Because they've got no code they can use, have they? That made life easier.
Because they could be like, yes, we did steal it, but now we own it. So, no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking, I'm joking.
And yeah, sorry to bring that up as well. That wasn't true either, was it? It
No.
was just, it was ISI and just some time.
They could have... So the line... There was a line. They said, we developed it from scratch, which you are allowed to use libraries and stand on the shoulders of giants, but say that. Like, respond... You didn't need that giant press release to wait weeks to craft it. Just be like, oh, guys, yeah. The reason you're seeing that is R Factor 2 was based on ISI. We're based on ISI. So you're seeing similarities in the path and direction and the variables being used. That's the only...
And then, of course, you've got developers that were in that studio as well. So there's also going to be similarities. So, but yeah, I think we digressed a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to hardware. I saw this one, thought it was interesting. The Husinveld, I don't know how you pronounce that. The MagShift sequential shifter. It's their own patented magnetic system that allows you to upgrade sort of the feel of the up, down, and the overall force. So think of like the Simucube active pedals of shifters. We've got a picture on your screen. There we go. It's a good looking, well, actually all Husinveld products are pretty good looking, but this will have no wear and tear. What's the word? Magnet, Hall sensors. Yeah, no moving sensors. Full magnetic system. You can adjust the force, the feel. The software lets you adjust the throw and everything. So
that's pretty smart. Yeah. So obviously they're just amplifying the current or something like that going through the magnet to kind of get it to work.
Sounds correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Pretty smart. I mean, my sort of first set of decent pedals was HE.
Same. Yeah, I got the sprints and I was just blown away because I come from the Fanatec's.
I had the ultimates and they were amazing. Yeah, I think I went from Club Sport V2s.
Right, yeah.
Again, show my age. Yeah, to them, and they were they were amazing. So I have now no doubt that the engineering on this will be on point. So.
Yeah, I've never had a qualm, and I always hear their customer service is good and everything. Okay, actually, on the subject of the company I just mentioned, on Simucube, this is a bit of expensive product. Wait, I've linked to a YouTube.
No, I do have a video. There is a video here on the bottom of
Oh, go on then. Yeah.
Sim Racing. So maybe we can play. I mean, like, it could be anything. So yeah, apologies, I haven't watched it in advance.
Hi guys, I'm Enzo from Huizingveld, and today I'm going to show you how to mount.
49.
I met Enzo, nice guy.
MagShift. We'll use the included bracket, accessories kit, a little piece of aluminium profile, and of course the MagShift itself.
If it's a fitting guide, I'll turn it off a bit quick. Oh my god, I've just spat my band everywhere.
It's a 45-minute build video. I've never owned a shifter.
No, do you know what? I have a HE shifter. I've just put it on eBay. Just about to. I mean, again, I've held on to that for ages. Oh, actually, I had a as producer just said in the year, I had a Derek Spears one as well that also just went onto eBay.
Oh.
After 6 years of retiring, I've decided it's time to sell my stuff.
6 years of retirement.
I feel like it's about 6.
Right, adjust the overall force, downshift, and upshifts independently. Oh, I kind of hope that was part of the software. Or is he just tightening?
Torque adjustments. Okay, that might be a bit more manual.
Yeah.
So, still.
I was kind of hoping it, when I said it was the Simucube active pedal of shifters.
How you install a MagShift and how you make adjustments to the force.
It was.
Yeah.
So it was with the Allen key. So
yeah,
it's not as smart as you thought it was going to be.
Because no one does that. You always think, oh, I should do that and adjust the throat. You never do.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying about the pedals. Like when I always joke that when I tried the active pedals, I'm like, it's one of the best throttles I've ever used. And people were expecting me to say brake. But the reason the throttle was so damn good is because I sat there in the chair and I had 1,000 variables. And I was like, okay, just the throw. And I was measuring my foot. I was like, no, no, no. Then I changed the pedal angle. Now, of course, you could do that on all the pedals. Do we ever? No, we just get used to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'd rather move my foot.
But if you can just do a slider to adjust it or whatever like that, like you're going to do, yeah, I agree.
And-
That's pretty amazing.
And a few mil distance away, or you can move the pedal further away from you, angle, the throw strength, throw curvature. I was sat there just playing until I was like, this is how I want my throttle. Bam.
I think we spoke about that offline as well. Like, yeah, there's got to be a way you can use that to smooth out your
for sure.
your trail braking and all that kind of stuff, and it just basically do that for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, another video for you then, chat. This is the Simucube Valo GT23. It's a round rim, but they've added some RPM light. It actually looks really good. We'll get to the price after, but here you go. It's not a bad looking wheel, this. There you go. That's what I think every wheel should have.
Yep.
I do mention that a lot, though.
Yes, you do.
I hate looking at the screen for it. Here we go. Dual clutch, good, because their first wheel they released took maybe a year to add the dual clutch. They use orange accents, so I'm a sucker for that. Look at them. But yeah, I think this thing's quite expensive. Again, that does seem to be the trend, unfortunately. There you go. So it's quite clean. Yes, I forgot what button to press. So let me bring up the price and stuff. I think it's not out yet. I think it's on pre-release.
So it looks nice if you enjoy driving with a D-rim.
Yeah, D-rim. That's the word.
Pretty nice.
Here you go.
Yeah, thank you, David, for helping me out with that.
So it's £1,000. So yeah, you are paying Simucube money. Good God. What's the Simucube link? Does it mean it just doesn't work? But yeah, it's expensive. I mean, I have these sort of wheel rims at home that I don't even use.
That must be the Bluetooth or the connector in the back or whatever it is, you know?
Yeah, it's good looking though. I don't know. I don't know.
Not for me, unfortunately. Like I say, I'm much more just give me my Formula rim, I think, for everything. But yeah, it looks nice if you enjoy that type of you know, if you're all in it for the immersion as opposed to the go fastness, then
And
that's the rim you.
What's your thoughts on Alcantara?
I mean, it's fine, but you just got to wear gloves all the time, right? Otherwise,
Destroy it.
yeah, you just end up with like, you know,
A permanent hand.
well, I'm just gonna gross it right up and just go, yeah, you just get hand cheese all over it, don't you?
You do, yeah.
Like, straight away, it's like, so, yeah,
No, I'm not a fan of the Alcantara.
yeah. But
Um,
so many more people are driving with gloves and things like that nowadays. So
100%.
And with all the DD wheels, you kind of need it because you just
even as a streamer, even the detrimental view of viewers coming in and being like, "Oh, are you wearing gloves to play your video game?"
yes,
That seems to have declined over the years, which is nice
yeah.
because I get it. Oh,
Well, you
are you a real racing driver, sir? Wearing your gloves indoors in your bedroom?
These nowadays though, you can slap them on your rig and they'll be like, "Oh my god," you know, or they crash and hurt their hand. They're like, oh, it's like, no, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Comment in the chat, Mo's up in the game recently. Yes, it's definitely gone noticed. I think what they've been doing is on point, and every comment I hear is positive. The cube controls equally is a fractionally cheaper. Yeah, I had problems with cube controls. The original wire they released. Remember the wire that they must have sold more wires than
I had a cube control, never had a problem with it.
the newer wires. I don't know anyone having problems. My dad uses a cube control CSX2 that I gave him.
Yeah, I've got older wire, and again, I never had a problem. But yeah,
I had problems. I am heavy-handed, yes.
do you like cable tie it down?
No.
Yeah, you see.
I just YOLO it.
Uh,
I just have a spare cable next to me.
there's your mistake, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, if you make it nice and and tightens, it doesn't go. So the pressure is not on the connectors, and it's on the middle bit that's not, that's twangy.
So I had two incidents while driving with the wire. One, it tipped over the PC, smashing into my top monitor.
The wire tipped over your PC.
Yeah.
What? Because you were like,
the wire's coming from the top, and it had pulled the PC over.
Yeah, I'm just like, where? Yeah.
Smashed against my top monitor, which then bent down the frame while I was driving because it was all loose.
Yeah.
And the second time was even worse. It happened during an endurance. My entire PC shelf collapsed, and my PC landed on my feet and pedal during the race.
Was that not on stream?
It was.
Oh, surely you got a video of that.
I can't.
I mean, perhaps not found. It just reminds me of that really old video. I can't remember who it was. I got a feeling it's like Michi Hoyer, is it? With his screens where he's like, "Whoa," just bang, and they just all come tumbling down or something. It's like you've got 3 screens on a desk or something like that. It's like, it's like really old.
I'll have a quick look. See if
but that was an absolute classic moment where just everything come tumbling down on a stream.
Let's see. No, it is there. You want to see it? You don't get to see it. Now,
just want to see your reaction, basically.
Well, I'll check it for language in a minute. I'm sure it's...
We're good.
We're good. All right, so here we go.
I won't tell us off.
So my teammate is knackered. We have done 365 laps as a team of 2. Sebring 12 as a two-man team.
Okay. Yeah,
We're knackered. Okay, here we go.
You look tired as well, Dave.
I was knackered.
You look like you're trying to sleep. Oh.
And then ready?
Just going to wake you up.
Okay, come on. My force feedback was high.
I was going to say, you looked it.
Yeah, I'm knackered.
You're holding on there.
I'm knackered at this point.
Even the guys behind us don't have to pit anymore.
Wait, do we not even get to hear it? Hold on.
I think
my camera comes back on.
I think you did say something there.
I think you do get to see the screens come down on me. Hold on. So look. I'll pause it at the right point. Someone does have a photo. Oh, you can see it collapsing. Look, so you see the camera. So what you don't know what happened is that my screens all went to one screen on the left screen. I drove it back to the pits with a 2000 FOV
on one screen.
On one screen to the left. Drove it back to a pits. My teammate, shoes off.
Oh, where are you?
Yeah, my teammate's got his shoes off. He's so tired. He's not prepared to drive. I could barely talk. Something was wrong with I think where USBs had been in and out, in and out. And he heard that he's getting in, so he just jumps in socks. He wonders why my pit stop. Because imagine the perspective coming into the pit. The pit road was miles away, but my FOV made it look like it was coming up. So I slammed on my brakes, got back on the power, slammed on my brakes. I couldn't work out where this line was. But yeah, nowadays I'm a lot more careful with that stuff. Hey, Zach. Hey, Mark.
I mean, you just stop a lap early nowadays, so yeah.
Yes, I still do that. All right, I think we've covered everything sim racing. Rennsport, Dreamhack, F1 Esports, the Simmies, R-Factor 2, Motorsport Games, a few hardware. Now, I did make a note of some Black Friday deals before we get into the subject of Apex. Asher Racing, I've got 15% off. Fanatec does have quite a lot of big savings to be found. GSI, I've got 10% off the Hyper SL. Moser, I've got 20% off a lot of everything. SimLab actually have 10% off the word everything, so your mission's to find something they haven't discounted. But yeah, I think that's done. Let's talk Apex. On the subject of Black Friday, we do have a deal. 3M have 30% off. Nice, Mark. Yeah, if you've got any other deals, please share them in chat and we'll share them out. Apex are running a deal. 3 months free of Apex Racing Academy when you spend over 500 on Apex Racing simulators. I believe, is it the silver package that you get free?
Yes.
Okay. And the other deal is just a straight 40% off an annual subscription to the Apex Racing Academy silver package. That's a good deal. I was silver member long before I joined Apex.
Yeah, that's basically our eat all you can bundle.
Yes, the all-car one.
Yeah.
That's the one I always had. Okay. Before we show all the clips, any reports of our drivers? Obviously, we mentioned the ESL R1 performances today. Was there any PESC?
No PESC. We had IMSA, the Global Esport Champion, or Michelin Esport Championship, I think is now called.
Yep. And how did we? I was doing endurance on the day. Sorry, how did we get on?
So second in GTD, sorry.
GTD. Yeah.
Yeah, from 14th on the grid, so that was a heck of a drive. So we're right,
Yeah.
still in the mix. 2 rounds left, halfway through the season.
Oh, I saw what happened to Owen. I've just remembered.
Yeah, Owen. Yeah. That was Casey, wasn't it? Actually, that crashed.
Oh, I was talking about. I'm thinking Sim Cup. Carry on. Carry on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casey. Very uncharacteristic of him. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that.
Oh,
chicane
I've been there.
It's just hell, isn't it? With
I've been there.
I mean, even in Sim Cup, it was bad in that car. So
Yeah.
yeah, British F4, obviously. Luke in 1 point of Gordy for the championship. He dropping off a little bit after.
Yeah, Pete's gone from first to third.
Yeah, he got. I mean, he's had a couple of rough rounds, nothing too major, but this is the first one where he's really dropped points, and it was just a bit unfortunate. Him and there's no team orders, and obvious because Gordy's not in our team.
So you can turn off his rig because he drives from down
This
here.
is true. I can cut his power.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You can lean in and like slow down.
I can clip him around the back of the head. I can get a razor on that moustache in the middle of the race. Yeah, we can. Yeah, but they have not made any agreements, and I'm not getting involved in it. They're free to race. My only thing was wrap up the team championship, please, for the Stormforce lads, which I believe they've done.
Yeah, it looks that way.
So that was the main thing. So it's fair game really. So, but yeah, if Luke and Gordy get into it, then Pete could still win it. It's those 3 basically have got a shot for the championship, and I think Pete would be. I don't think Pete can lose 3rd either. So that's all the prize paying positions and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty good. IRO1 series finished, but that was what we talked about last week.
Yep, we saw the finish.
Yeah.
We watched the closing laps. Hey Tig, hope you're well.
Hmm.
Are you in sound crackling?
Yeah, interesting. Thanks. Okay.
We'll look into it.
We do have new sound today.
Do we?
This is for. Did you not notice that you actually heard your video?
Oh, I got informed. Yes.
Yeah, you see, this normally where we'd put it out here and we hear nothing that gets put out on the stream.
We pretend to though.
Yeah. I mean, we carried on talking over it just like normal. So
Yeah,
it's fine.
it's true. It didn't help. I had a question for Sam, but he didn't know the answer, but I'm sure you will. Obviously, Gibbo is one of our drivers, but driving for another team. Was there a restriction on how many teams or how many drivers we could enter into the British F4?
Oh, we're only allowed to enter 1 team.
Ah.
Yeah, that's it.
Not allowed academy and racing?
No, we're not. We were not allowed that at all. We only had 1 team in F4. As for what are they? Something. Thank you, JHR Motorsports 29 or something like that, or something. Yeah, something along the lines. So they're a completely different team. They approached the drivers independently, offered them what they offered, and we said, sure, if you want to take them on a loan agreement or something like that, you're absolutely more than welcome to.
$1 million.
Yeah, they paid for all the entry and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't get involved in anything they want to do. There's no support from us whatsoever. We just allow Gordy to do his racing from here. He actually lives 20 minutes up the road, which is why he comes and uses our sims, basically.
Yeah, so for anyone in chat doesn't realise, Gordy Much, is that his surname?
Yep.
Much. Very talented driver. He just sits there in the custom area.
So he's on a customer rig.
He just
anyone can come and hire those rigs.
Yep.
They are open to the public, and yeah, I mean, admittedly, Gordy doesn't pay for it, but
but
he's on a customer rig. He's not in the ART room or
Nope.
anything like that.
He just sits there. You can walk past him. I would have never walked past him while he's doing the British F4,
Yep.
but I see him practicing all the time. I speak to him, but he's just sat there in the middle of the room on his own in a custom rig,
Yep.
and doing a bloody good job about it as well.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that really stood out for me with Gordy is just he's a true professional in every sense of the word. Like, he's a rapid driver. When things don't go quite right, He is the ever professional in terms of his interviews and stuff like that. He knows to keep, you know, a cool, calm head and just get back on with it. And a couple of times this season, like he's out as far as I'm concerned, but he has just picked himself back up and got himself to front. So yeah, he's done really, really well. So
yes, Teague, we do, and yes, you will have to. It'll be brilliant, mate. Come over, stay at the house, pop in, do a quick endurance, get a team in.
Yep.
But yeah, there's loads of rigs down there.
I mean, one thing one thing I was just thinking of, I would really, really like to see the community come and use our facility for special events next year. I would
Yeah.
love us to have banging, it's not parties, but to, you know, where we've got like 10 teams and our ART lads just having shits and giggles and having some fun, doing all the spotting from upstairs. We've got loads of hot desks that you can just come plug your laptop in.
I've
And
talked
stuff like that. And just have a good crack and like I think special events will be truly special when, you know, you're in a community environment just enjoying it, stuff like that. So
100%.
maybe we'll do some special event package or something like that, so it's not the same hourly rate as what we normally do. Maybe we'll do something where it's like, yeah, come on, come down and have some fun. There's a hotel like literally.
Yeah, I stayed
I mean,
in it.
it's what? It is a 10-minute walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
By foot, but it is just 10 minutes. Like, yeah, if you get one of the little e-scooters, you're here in what, 2?
I took an e-scooter here today. 20 minutes. That was a lot of fun. It's brisk wind though. My God.
I mean, yeah, it's cold out there. So
So I've stayed in the hotel. Fair enough. Good story. When my first event with Apex here was the VCO 24. I forget the wording of it.
Infinity.
24 races over 24 hours. Was that the deal?
Yep, that was the one.
And so we did there was a big form, obviously. All the drivers had to put a car they like and pick a track and all that. And then you get given your stints and you get given like, I had like a 9 p.m., a 2 a.m., a 5 a.m. The funniest thing in the world is just going back. I think I had 2 or 3 dinners because my brain was so confused.
Yeah.
I grabbed McDonald's, went back to bed, ate some nuggets, slept, woke up to the alarm. Like, why is it dark? Why is there nuggets on the bed? And I was like, oh, I'm driving in 40 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Headed over to the rig.
I slept in my office. I mean, in between my stints, I was like, right, I need a little bit shy. Just underneath my desk, I was just like a little cocoon in there, a sleeping bag. I was like, leave me alone.
Yeah,
About an hour or 2. How many X's did you get? I mean, I heard you talking about slow zones and all sorts of stuff the other day on that trip.
So on this
so
journey,
maybe you got done for corner cutting.
so on this journey I have to do from home to here, if I take a scooter, in iRacing terms, I get 2 slowdowns because you can't go past shops. Like literally there's a row of shops, it goes, you might as well push it. It goes so slow. There's one, let's call it, I don't know, 4X. The scooter will turn off. You're not allowed near the major road, so I have to walk it. But it sort of puts brakes on to resist. So it's like, I'm trying to walk this thing across the major road. It's like, no, we shouldn't be here. Once you cross, you're off again. But no, I'd say 2X. I nearly died once because it was really dark and the lights point very low and I was going through a wooded area and I could see where I was and the exit, but I didn't realise it est. And
Oh.
bit of a grass
So
contact.
you need to find out where the non-slow zone routes are and try and like it's probably
I bet there is.
probably quicker to
Yeah.
to detour. Yeah.
Mhm. 100%. But yeah, it's waiting for me out there. All right, let's show some clips. Any more? The one thing I was going to say, the BMW Sim Cup we had as well,
Yeah.
and that's done.
That's
now.
done. That was the final round, wasn't it?
Suzuka.
So I think a lot of people really didn't rock up for that one because of conflicting with the second round of IMSA. But yeah, obviously, congrats to as the Urano guys that
Yeah.
won the DH and then Redline for winning GT3. So yeah, they've been both of those teams have been pretty dominant all year round.
So on that subject, actually, before we carry on, Mad Lib in here. Sad to see Urano shut up shop.
Yeah, pretty sad. Especially as I know we have signed a driver. Only one. Yeah, so I didn't know all that was going on in the background. To be fair, there was never any conversation about that. And yeah, like I said, I don't like to see any team go, and they're a pretty major competitive team. But I get what Seb is saying with his post. You know, it's like difficult to compete in current environment with teams starting to put bit of money up and things like that for the drivers. There's not many teams that are kind of doing it, and I'll be honest, we're in the similar position. We're in a very fortunate position, and I have to thank all of our subscribers and members every day for us to be in this amazing studio in our sim center and things like that. We are, you know, I don't want to get all Lewis Hamilton on there.
The best fans.
Truly blessed and stuff like that. But like we just would not be able to do that with that, and some of our drivers wouldn't be able to do what they are doing without them. So you know, I can't thank them enough. But we can't compete with Porsche,
The step up, yeah.
Verstappen, you know, BMW and stuff like that. And some of these other esports orgs are throwing around silly money and things like that now. So yeah, as an independent team, I totally get where Seb's saying like it's just really difficult to hold on to drivers now.
They almost, especially in GTP this last season, it's almost like they were the team to beat as well.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I think they've still got the fastest race pace. I would say Williams looked like the most complete package on that car, though. They seem to have good quality.
I see our in-racing officials, and the Williams cars always looked, even if the quality isn't all the way there, you don't want to be near it in race. All right, let's share some clips from everything that happened in the all the broadcasted leagues. So the first up is Formula 4 Weekend Warriors, round 10 at Phillip Island. A spin by Tim Satino setting off a chain reaction. I haven't seen these, so bear with me. Obviously, we're getting an ad dog.
Oh, you've got to love the YouTube at the minute. They're pushing that hard, aren't they?
Yeah.
Were you getting the ad blocker stuff, like turn it all off and all that sort of stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, Jaden. Well, Jaden's always been mental, mate. He's so fast.
Momentum. It's what the previous 2 rounds looking for the hat trick.
I love this track.
Absolutely love this track. This is where it gets fun, and they almost
it's not used enough.
No. Oh no. I
know.
know.
Oh, that reminds me.
No one's going to slow down.
That reminds me of Webber's crash, you know, where the air got underneath it.
Oh, yeah. Oof. That is a difficult corner. So a little unknown story. I don't know if you remember, a long time ago I sent you a message asking permission. I just joined. I asked permission to run under a name like Apex Racing Academy, then put a number on the end. And he was like, sure. It was to race at Phillip Island in a GT event. And I polled and was leading. Because I did it solo. I think it was 4 hours or 6 hours. I was knackered by the end. Lap before white flag. That corner there, I clipped the grass and put it straight into the wall. I think my opponents actually felt bad. That's how bad I felt. They actually were like, oh, like, should we let him limp? No.
So I think I've only ever drove that track in an F1 car.
Bruh.
Just because of all the World Championships and Pro Series and stuff like that that's been there. And that final corner is not something I have to worry about hitting the grass. Because, yeah, that thing is just like glued. It's like, flat out, no problem.
All right, a few more clips for you. Some more adverts. This advert's brought to you by MetaQuest.
Yeah. I'm looking at that maybe for Christmas.
Oh, nice, yeah.
I think maybe. I've gotten the original Quest. But yeah, my stepchild has commandeered it and it is always on VR on some VR chat, so we never get to use it anymore. So I'm like, right, I think it's time to invest in a new one. You keep hold of that one. Sorry.
So that's right. Is this the SRF, or what do you call them?
Yeah, the Super Formula.
Yep. Apparently a good battle. What is this? Road America?
Yep.
That's some good graphics right there.
Here into turn numero 1, and then the straightest turn 2 right here.
Needs a rescan, doesn't it? Road America. Needs an
yeah,
update.
but I don't like the new. It's all runoffs. It's all asphalt runoffs in IRL now. Yeah, there's no of them sand traps anymore.
Well, they can't use their tag because you can see the slope.
In that case,
here
it
we
just
go.
needs a refresh.
As Wemster's now got the clean air in front of him, he might be able to get past the pair of these guys on the outside. Might just had to
Oh,
suffer one.
oh,
No,
oh.
there's contact between the two of them.
Oh,
And so
no,
lucky
no,
is
no.
Bob to get
Oh, I mean, that
through,
could have been worse.
carving
That
with
was-
a 4th
Rejoin?
instance in this race.
No.
I'm expecting carnage. Where's the carnage?
Yeah. I'll see what we got. I think I know what the next bunch of videos are. Yes. So next up, we did the last round of the ARL prototypes at Red Bull Ring. It was the finale. Finale or final? It was the finale. And I had mentioned on the stream that drivers need to be careful of the pit entry. And this happened. So I have 4 videos for you to share. See, just small clips. Once I've shown you this hair product.
You're not even getting the ad revenue for these.
I know.
Actually, no, we are, aren't we? Because it is on our channel, so we'll take it back.
Oh, yeah.
Woohoo!
So who are watching first? Is this Madsen? Oh,
This could be a penalty, yeah. Is he on the tracks?
yeah, he's crossed the white line. If we can try and get a replay, yeah. Did we get to see Favara's entry? He crossed the white line on entry.
Well, that is very good news for
'Cause this
Joshua
is-
Wilson.
This is like Brands Hatch, this track. I hear myself. You know,
That's you commentating.
yeah, that's creepy.
Funny, that.
Yeah. Let me just, I'll just bring him across. So many buttons.
Did a surprise little camera action back to us there. I wasn't ready.
Sorry. All right.
Doing all sorts
Advert
of
time.
weird stuff.
Sky plus Netflix, only £33. I shouldn't be commentating the ads. So okay, carry on. Right, which one this?
Like, that's
Oh, this is a replay of it.
That was a little bit tight on the
Oh,
pitch as well.
again.
He might get, like,
Let me watch again.
as-
Yeah, you
as
can
a
see
result,
him. Oh, this is the one where he gets away with.
Like, that's the,
But it's that entry there.
So they're just clipping the line, are they?
Yeah, 40 seconds for a clip in the line.
That's savage.
Of course, that'll be broadcast on Apex Racing
Yep.
TV. The
Yeah, I've got
Make-A-Wish,
a few of them. Hold on.
race at Le Mans.
Camera's coming back on, Alex. I don't want to share all the secret notes. Only because I spell everything wrong. Once we get through this advert.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Well, actually, David's on his account, right? So David needs to invest on YouTube Premium.
Right, here we go. Joshua Wilson, effects driver. We do not have to bring up a replay for this pit entry. Hopefully it can just be something that happens. Oh, wait. Yeah, we need to watch this. Can I zoom in? No. Watch Madsen's face here in the corner. It's dropping.
Looks like he might fall asleep.
Maybe he's just resting. Watch it keep dropping. Come on. Eyes. It doesn't look.
It
Oh,
looks like he was shaking his
I'm sure it
hands.
comes back. Hold on. I'm sure of it.
Toshki's tied. Madsen, come on.
We're gonna
Come
stick
on,
with
Nick,
it.
Get out of the pits, man. What are
Yeah.
you doing? Is this all 4 tyres or
And then
something else? I
his
think-
hands are on his face. And I think we get full face coverage in a minute.
Oh, man. Oh, Nick.
Yep. And it's done.
Oh.
Oh my god, he has worked so hard that race. Yeah, and it became a bit like that.
Yeah.
All right, one more. I'm not sure who this is. I swear, if there's an advert, it's the same advert. I actually want one of these Dysons now, though, I must say.
Shall I try and be helpful? Shall I spool up the next video for you?
Yeah, go for it.
Assuming it doesn't play when we get a mixture of sound, which probably will do.
No, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
if
no,
I-
only me.
Oh, there we go. So let's watch that back. And if I pause it, yeah. See, this is the problem. That costs time, a lot of time. Here we go. Yeah, that's it. Oh, was this actually? This might be the one that was allowed. I think. Yeah, I think this guy found the absolute limit. All right, Alex has got a video queued up.
Yeah, it's still the next thing though, so let's introduce that and I'll...
Yep, so this is the ARA Porsche Cup at Nürburgring Nordschleife. It's a battle on the last lap.
Things about him is coming down a lot more than I thought it would. He's going to go to the inside line. Is this a strap?
Come on,
Rudiger
YouTube
thinks
algorithm.
it's gonna
Let's
work,
go, let's get some...
picking
There
the
we go.
outside And then the inside. A
Oh.
little bit of contact
I
between
love
the
this
two.
section.
As
Yeah.
Hamilton keep it clean all the way to the line. More contact.
Whoa.
As that is Rudiger going
Keep it out of the
for
wall?
Into the wall. And Solomon is going to win
Yes.
the second heat of tonight. And Hammer overtakes as well to get second place.
Porsche Cup round here, that
Rudiger
deserves
wanted
respect,
that
doesn't it?
win so
Yeah.
badly.
Yeah,
but
car's a
he
beast.
kind of
Okay, no, he didn't keep it out of the wall.
No, I don't think so.
And well, what another amazing finish we've had to this race. Thompson as well.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Not able to get into the A final. He put on an impressive performance.
I could up third
He
one.
will be one to watch for the next few rounds. But that was an amazing end once again to the heat races, Sam, and we've still got one more to go.
There we go.
Right, just loading up the next one for you. See what else it can bring us. Is this from a different angle? Let's see.
To Nolda, and Salomon is up into the lead
Okay,
for
this
the
is
first
the
time
second race I'm hearing in my
this
ear,
race.
the final.
Ginger, meanwhile, he powers past. I think Hammer will be happy.
Man,
to
I
get
do
behind
love this
him.
section.
He realised how
Must be
quick
scary in these
German
cars though, carrying all that
driver
extra
is,
speed.
and they will try to tow their way back up into the lead.
I need to get driving the Porsche
battle.
Cup more.
Meanwhile, Rodriguez chasing down Pennington a bit. The pro-am leader has been able to make a bit of a break right behind that barrier, and
Whoa!
and Barry's gone across, and it's going
Oh,
to
no.
it's not. He
Yeah.
bounced back into him, and now these
Oh,
other guys are
no.
all racing each other, have to try to avoid, and that was very unlucky. There
Ah, what a
for,
shame.
I
You hate
believe
to
it
see
was,
that.
Bottas.
You hate to see that.
I'm just getting this one ready.
Okay, this is more action from the Porsche Cup.
Hammer's made a mistake.
Oh,
That's
huge
big
crash.
contact.
Oh,
That's all. That's 3, 4
Someone feed the
cars
hamsters.
involved there. Everyone's going to have to be careful.
Oh.
More contact. 5 cars, 6 cars, 7.
Just press left.
That is a...
you learn something new every day.
You've never... Seriously.
No.
We've been waiting pretty much an entire hour.
I'm gonna
and a
do that on my
half to
phone.
see who is going to come out on top? Solomon versus Nold. This is round 2. We saw it last week. Who's going to win this boxing match this time? Is it going to be Nold? Is it going to be Solomon? Solomon choosing that inside line, technically the outside line, depending on which corner you want. Again, we've seen him do that so often. No driver has been able to beat him yet. Nold has got so much overspeed though. That I don't know how much Solomon's going to be able to do here. We've seen how brave he can be, but I think he's just lost too much time on that straight. He's going to be as brave as he can. Bit of a wheel-to-wheel contact, and he gets ahead again. He's done it again. Gabriel Solomon
impressive.
gets ahead. The bravery
Car
from the
looks
Danish driver comes out. Nold is going to give
damaged
it
as
everything
well.
around the outside of the final corner, separated by 1.5 tenths.
That's good racing.
Incredible
Yeah.
finish
I love
from
it when
two.
the netcode
Hammer's made a mistake.
Oh,
That's
huge
big
plays
contact.
plays
That's
nice.
all. That's 3, 4
Yeah,
cars
100%.
involved there. Everyone's going to have to be careful. More contact. 5 cars, 6 cars, 7. That is a huge crash on this last lap. Everything happening. We had an incredible finish for first
Wow.
place.
And huge
then it
carnage at
all
the end.
happened
I'm still
behind it.
oh,
going
no.
on. I believe that's
Still going on.
Jensen as well,
And then
who've been
stop-
involved.
stop the playing.
We're gonna have to get a replay of what happened. But all the way, I don't...
Yikes. Right, I'm queuing up onto a different race. We have some Rick Matet Sports Car Series Round 7 at Road Atlanta. This is a GT4 wreck we're going to be seeing.
Two of those from the pro category.
What a
one from
track.
The AM, and it's the AM leading the train right now. Until
Ooh.
he gets defensive while Peyton goes and gets
Oh,
some dirt. And no, it's going to end in tears for two out of them.
Oh, wow.
Jacobs was able to keep it off the wall, though, Larry.
I don't know that he did.
Was that on the BMW? Let's
Peyton
watch that
goes
back.
Until he gets defensive
Yeah.
while Peyton goes and gets some
I don't know who the BMW driver is.
No, it's
That's got to be on him, right? Look, I mean, he's... The Apex, you could... There's a lot of options, but you're tracking out wide into a car. It's Jeff Jacobs, my
Well,
producer's
Peyton
telling me.
goes and gets some dirt, and no, it's gonna
He's
end in
like
tears for
Mr.
two.
Veteran of the Rick Matek series as well. So
I don't know that he
Ah,
did.
Jeff, I expect better from you, sir.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Just
That is Russ Reddick.
oh, I need to rewind again. No, we've got. I've did it.
Oh, you've done it.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm starting to learn what
Yeah.
what my studio does. Did I just wind back a million miles there? I think I might have done.
Behind him. My
Or not
guess is
enough.
Something around turn 3. Let's
Oh, no,
look
here
at
it is,
this
here it is, here it
replay.
is.
There he is coming down the S's already. And that
Ah.
is Russ Reddick. And he has punted Russ Reddick.
Goddamn LMP drivers.
As,
We're perfect.
Yeah, there is nothing more. That could be said there. Oh.
Which one did you load? Oh, you've loaded that one.
Yeah.
So just the last one then. We have names.
Look, you were a GT3 guy like all of
Yeah.
like 2 months ago, so you show it.
Yeah, I know.
Overall race leader Eric Valo involved in an incident. There's Greg Brockway. That's why we're showing it. There's
I mean, I'm
Brockway in
already
the
getting a
car,
sense
and
of what's going to
Valo in the
happen
other.
here. Isn't this the same one? This is the same one.
Oh, is it?
And they
Or is
come
it the same
together
driver doing it to somebody else?
Oh, it's
It is a
different.
different one.
Purple violence,
Let's see.
purple livery
Is that the
car,
same
and there's
person?
Violet in the other, and it is purple on purple violence.
Oh,
and
I
they
mean,
car, and there's Violet in
How
the
can you
other,
defend that,
and it is
Mr.
purple on
LM, you know, prototype person
The
over there?
GT3 should have given VIP priority to the Apex. Yeah.
has been issued to Eric
No,
Valo
yeah, that's-
for
Yeah,
seven
dentistry. Thank you.
Yeah, that sucks.
Bloody noobs.
I think we've covered everything. So again, just to remind you of the Apex Racing Black Friday deals to get a hold of. 3 months free of ARA setups. I think the silver package when you spend over 500 on Apex Racing simulators. Or the other deal we've got going is 40% off the annual subscription to the silver package on ARA.
I'm trying not to laugh at the comment. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It's just full on root canal. Yeah, it's just exactly that is the pain that you would get from that. So.
It's true. It's
Oh,
true.
dear.
Right,
Yeah, that has brought tears to my eyes. Well. Why? I spend more time crying on this show than any other time. So
I
it's
like
good.
it.
I should come back more often.
Yeah, this is the easy show. I get to talk about sim racing and have a laugh and press buttons. This is it. I'm living the dream.
I'll see that.
Yeah, but thank you everyone in chat. I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again, I believe, next week. When's Christmas? Yeah, we're back again this week.
That's it.
We've got a couple of weeks
You're
till
not
Christmas.
You're not there yet. Don't worry. This panic doesn't have to set in yet. So
Yeah.
yeah, 2 more weeks, then you got to start buying shopping.
Okay, that's it. I knew it was coming up soon. But yeah, I think we've covered everything. I always think there's going to be a week where we don't have something to talk about, but thank God Motorsport Games have got our back.
Yep.
Every
Right,
week there's some breaking news about them, or a new game, or a big update to something. So yeah, I think we've covered everything. So yeah, thank you everyone much.
Well, before we go, I've just spent the whole podcast swinging my legs because I've pumped the chair up enough so I'm at the same level. I just thought it'd be good to mention it. And so my thing was over the top of my laptop. I didn't want to leave without saying it. But yeah, so, we're there you go. Feet are on the floor. Shut up, you. Oh, God damn it. It's late. There we go.
I didn't realise your feet were actually floating. Oh, brilliant.
dear.
All right. Yeah, so we'll be back next week. We've got a broadcast next week as well. Well, obviously there's many broadcasts, so make sure you check out the Apex Racing TV YouTube channel. But is the GT3 thing start up next week?
You want me to talk? I can't really talk.
It does,
Thanks, Mr. Producer.
This time next Friday, and then following on that, we'll be doing the podcast afterwards. So yeah, pretty much the same time as normal. But yeah, I don't know what Sam says at the end, but thank you everyone.
Toodles.
Thank you to our listeners. Thanks for being here. Thanks to Alex. Thank you for everyone. Yes, and we'll see you next week. Ciao. Cheers.
See ya.